Hi everybody, it's Angelique, also known as the Light. Hopefully you can hear me because it's kind of late. I don't want to talk too loud, but I was like, let me get a video out to you guys. Let me fix my hat. Like this video, subscribe, stay a while. Be like spiritual videos, chosen one videos, narcissism, a little sprinkle of zodiac videos. It's on here. It's late. I got my drink. Y'all know I'm not going live this month unless I feel like I'm in the mood to. Um, Blue margarita. Didn't have tequila, but it's coconut Ciroc in it. So, but it's still a margarita to me. But anyway, um, let's talk about how chosen ones attract narcissists. Okay, and what got me kind of wild up about this topic is watching the whole thing with Derek Jackson and his wife go down. Okay, and a lot of people don't realize that Derek Jackson is a textbook narc. Okay, and I don't want y'all to end up like that. Chosen one women, chosen one men. I don't want y'all to end up like that because I seen it happen to men too. Chosen one men, it happens to them too. Gay, straight, whatever. All right, it happens to all of us chosen ones. Not all chosen one women or men end up with like their high school sweetheart and being with people for years. Some of us go through some trials and tribulations with narcissists, demons, manipulators, these horrible individuals who play with our light, okay? And I do these videos for a warning. It's not to fear anything. I'm not pumping fear into you to make you think like, oh, chosen ones can't find love. We can, but a lot of us might not get married, okay? Doesn't mean that you won't be able to experience love, but some chosen ones may not get married, may not have children, and that is just how it is. Who told you that everybody's supposed to get married and have kids? I mean, that's not going to be everyone's story. If that was the case, I would be a millionaire right now. Everyone's not going to die a millionaire or a billionaire. Everyone doesn't have family. Some people have a lot of family. Some people are very attractive. Some people are not so attractive. So we don't get everything we want in this lifetime, okay? So watching the whole thing go down with Derek Jackson. Derek Jackson, I believe he started out on YouTube. He started doing like, he was like this relationship guru. He's actually still on YouTube, still pumping out videos. Very attractive black man. Then he started doing t-shirts, but he was stealing people's content in order, stealing people's creation and putting it on his shirts. Then he wrote like these books. And because of his attractiveness, narcissists use their body, use their looks. Okay, he's not a cerebral narc. I don't really feel so. So he uses his looks, he uses his body, he uses social media. He is like your textbook narc. I peeped that he was a narcissist very early on in his career. Very, very early on. He actually reminded me of a narc that I got involved with who was married. I don't feel very proud about it, but I had met this narc who had he was tall. He was over 6 feet tall. He had a body like Derek Jackson, brown skin like him, low haircut like Derek Jackson. He reminded me so much. Their energy seemed so much alike. Yes, plus size women attract gym rats. Yes, we do. But anyway, I met him back when I was like 2021, and he was the same age as me, I believe, and we started dealing back then. And I didn't know what narcissism was, but he did everything that you can think of. And then I got engaged around 24 years old, and he got engaged at the same time. And he ended up marrying that woman that's in the church, very identical to like Derek Jackson, very scary. And I don't know how their marriage is going, but he tried to like cheat with me. We kept in touch. He tried to cheat with me, and I almost fell for it. Almost ended up having like this full blown affair with we were having an emotional affair. Basically, that's how it starts out with a narc. We were having an emotional affair, and that could have led to intimacy, to intercourse, but it didn't. But I loved that narcissist, and that's what made me keep on with that type of relationship. So um, I had to change my phone number, my email address, excuse me, in order to get rid of that particular narc. And I never looked back, so I haven't seen him since my 20s. I have not seen that narc, thank God. But anyway, I have seen him pop up on social media due to mutual friends, but um, I've never seen him in person or talked to him throughout all these years. I'm pretty sure he has seen me on social media, but he has never tried to reach out to me, and I'm thankful for that. But yeah, they seem so similar. Their energy is so similar, and I peep the way Derek Jackson was moving through the years. And narcissists, they just bite off of people's identities. And I saw like that's what he was doing. And even at one point, Derek Jackson started doing narcissistic videos because narcissism became very huge around 2014, 2015, 2016, around that era. And I started to see him do, later on in the year, started to see him do narcissistic videos. And it didn't seem like he knew exactly what he was talking about, but he really was talking about himself. Okay. All these years, he's giving out information about these low vibrational men. He really was just telling you exactly what he's doing to his wife. And if we didn't even know this man was married for many years, he kept doing these videos in his car and, off somewhere with never in his home. It was just very weird. And it seemed just like as soon as we found out he was married, it seemed like this whole thing went down into flames, right? Because it doesn't matter, eventually all this dark karma, right, that these narcs build up, it eventually kicks them in the ass, okay? And what was this, maybe last year sometime, he gets caught cheating. But the narc is never faithful to you. I don't understand how I see comments of people like, no, my narc was never cheating on me. Your narc was never faithful to you. Your narc is always sleeping with someone else, always sending their penis pics, their vagina pics to people. They're always flirting. They're even flirting with your friends, your coworkers, your family members behind your back. Narcs are loyal only to themselves in that dark energy that is feeding them. That's all they're loyal to. They're not loyal to you. Are you kidding me? So, I want you to look at pictures. If you can look up pictures of how Derek Jackson wife looked back in the day, right? And his was funny too. He used to be kind of like a heavy set guy, wasn't too, all that, and he started to work out, and so she got with him from the ground up. He wasn't even all that attractive in high school or college days. So he built up, this not build up who he was. So a lot of people look like, why would this good looking guy want to be with his wife? His wife is actually his type because in his mind, he thinks he's very insecure. All narcissists are insecure. Okay. So they're energetically a match. All right. And she got caught up in that religion. Religion will eat your brain out. I'm letting you know that right now. It would eat your brain out. It would keep you in marriages and relationships and situations that can get you killed. All right. Oh no, I'm going to pray for my husband. Oh, I'm praying for my wife. No. See, I believe in divorce when it's abuse. I believe in breakups. And I know I grew up in the church. I didn't leave the church until I was like almost 30 years old. Okay. I have been out of religion for only 10 years. So, and I grew up in Seventh-day Adventism. So I know how it goes on in the church. I know what happened to my mother. Okay. My mom was like a Derek Jackson's wife, that hardcore Christian, always praying for your husband. They say, oh, don't worry, all men cheat, stay with him. He's a good man, you know. Um, Don't let these women win. Don't let these women take your husband. Whole entire time, the wife is usually the prayer warrior, and she's praying for the marriage the whole entire time. That man is out there sleeping. That narcissist is out there sleeping with people in the church, people in your family. I watched this go down. Okay, I watched this go down with my mother. The man, the narc, is big time in the church. The first elder of the church was the narc stepfather that I grew up with, sleeping with his sister-in-law in my mama in his bed, sleeping with his own brother's wife. Him and my friend's father are sharing church hoes, sleeping with the same women in the church, bringing these hoes over to our house for lunch after church to flaunt these women in my mama's face and letting them swallow my mother's food. This is how these narcissistic men and women get down. They're never loyal. They're never faithful, chosen one. And a lot of us get caught up for many years because chosen one women and men are very loyal and loving. A lot of them are empaths. A lot of them got spiritual gifts. A lot of chosen ones grew up in abusive homes, and some of them had narcissistic parents. So they're used to that energy, and that's how they get caught up. That's how they get tricked. Don't let these people trick you. Don't end up like Derek Jackson's wife. Look at her. I want y'all to watch videos of her. And then she prayed and cursed on people when the entire time she should have been praying and cursing against her husband. He looks great. You see that? You see what happens when a chosen one, a spiritual woman, or powerful woman or man or whatever, whoever you are, chosen one, when you get with a low vibrational being, when you get with a narcissist, you get with a demon, you get with a low vibrational person, they literally take away your looks. You should see his wife. First of all, you saw how she came on last year. They said she had a bonnet on her head, but she actually had a hat on. You see how she was looking? But he looking good. He chilling in Miami with his new girl. And that woman don't even know. The woman that comes after the narcissistic's wife or husband, the narcissist's wife or husband, the new supply, the narc got the new supply all uh um under a spell. They think they so special because they in that honeymoon phase that he did to you or she did to you. The sex is good. They having lots of sex, I bet, and he buying her gifts and all this. We all been there. But I warn you, chosen one, men and women, I'm warning you, spiritual men and women, to stay alert. Stay alert because you have to understand when you are a spiritual woman or man, you got a lot to give. Not See, they don't teach us this, right? I keep saying that in every video. They don't teach you this. It's really about that spiritual power. Derek Jackson looking young, fit. He looked good. He bounced back from even that controversy from last year. He good. The last couple of videos you see his wife, she looked stressed. She looked drained. She looked like she lost her mind. I know. I've been there. I've almost checked myself in the psych ward one time messing with a narc. And you be sitting there looking like they get you. Them demons get you. They transform your whole life. They take your life and they prosper. Derek Jackson, he gonna be good. We know he gonna burn in hell, but he gonna be good on earth. He gonna be good. I'm telling you, better be careful, guys. It's very sad. It happens to a lot of wonderful women and men in the church or spiritual men and women, wholesome people, people who are loving. They get used for their money, they get used for their spiritual light, they get used for their kindness. But the reason why this is so dangerous because you literally can lose your mind. You can lose your sanity, you can lose your peace, you can lose your children, you can lose your house, you can lose your money. You can lose your blessings messing with these people. Don't get caught up, chosen one men and women. And why does this happen? This happens because chosen ones, spiritual ones, are very loyal and loving and giving by nature. We're loving, we're giving, we're loyal by nature. But for you who keep going through this cycle, you have to build spiritual discernment. You can't let these demons play you. You really can't. You can't let them play you. And I just wanted to quickly give that message to be careful, because I know a lot of times y'all go a long time without having sex or dating. You desperate, you want to get have children. Your clock is ticking. My clock is ticking. My clock been ticking. I'm 39 years old, but I will never settle for narc. I would rather die single than settle for another narc man. Okay, and I just want you to let divine timing, let God, let spirit, source, whatever you want to call it, let that energy guide you and protect you into the right union with somebody who deserves you. Don't be laid up with these narcs. Don't be laid up with these demons just so that you can feel love and wanted and beautiful and handsome. Don't do it. It's not worth it. So yeah, chosen ones, they attract narcs. They attract narcs like crazy. But once you peep the game, once you know the signs and the red flags, run like hell if you come across them. I'm telling you, go look at those pictures of Derrick Jackson's wife, uh, and how he's looking. He looking like he flourishing. She looking like she's dead. You don't want to get spiritually killed out here in these spiritual streets, guys. All right. If you love this video, click like. If you love this video, feel free to donate. I do this for a living. Um, Thank you to those who do donate. I appreciate you. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Murray. I received your donation, this week. Thank you so much. If you need a phone booking session with me, you need to talk about your spiritual experience, chosen one life, narcissism, anything you need to talk about. You don't have anyone to talk to, but you need a friend, you need a listening ear and spiritual guidance. Feel free to book with me. All that information is always in my description bar and in my comment section. If you don't see it, comment at me and I will definitely respond to you. Don't forget to follow me on TikTok as well, guys, at Metaphysical Goddess number 7. I still have a scammer. This scammer ass had the nerve to request $900 from me on my PayPal. So do me a favor, guys. Put a word, a prayer out there for these scammers. Don't get scammed. I never DM anybody for spiritual readings. I do not do spiritual readings. I am a spiritual life coach. You have to book with me through my email, okay? If you're on TikTok and you get some weird inbox message, that's not me, guys. I never inbox anybody. Never. It's not me. Don't give them money. Don't scam them. You can only book me through my email, which is neoangie3000 at yahoo.com. All right, guys, have a wonderful week. I'll talk to you soon. Peace and blessings.